In this video, we'll discuss the Finish Line Caulk Fill Your Own Precision Caulking Toolkit and how to use it. Let's start with how to fill the barrel. Whether you're using the 30 ml Finish Line Caulk hand dispenser or the 55 ml gun dispenser, the method for filling the applicators is exactly the same. Let me show you how it's done. There are two styles of barrels that we're going to be filling. We have the 30 ml and the 55 ml. And the first thing that we want to do is place and make sure that the plunger is in all the way. If you have a 55 ml barrel, you'll want to take one of these white plugs and the push rod that comes with your kit and push that plunger all the way into the end. The next step is to cut the tip on the end of your tube of sealant, and you're going to thread in this little tool. This black tool is going to be threaded into the end of your tube of caulk. So it's important that you look at this tube, and if you hold it in front, you can see where this tip is going to be just about the size of the tip that you're cutting. It's important that you don't cut it too far, because if you do, then this won't stay threaded in. If you cut it too small, then the tip, the plastic, can tend to crack. So I would look for that spot right about here on a tube of caulk. And what we're going to do is take our knife, and then we're just gonna cut that right about there, and we'll just kind of test it and see. Okay, I think that might be a little too small, so let's go just a little bit bigger. Okay, and I'll give it a little push. Oh, the end just goes in, and we'll just push that, and now that just twists and threads right in. It's got a little bit of a tapered end on this, so that is now in there nice and tight. Once you've got your tool inserted into your tube of sealant, place it into your caulk gun and thread on one of your applicators, and then by using the plunger, or by using the handle, you're going to fill the syringe. This is an acrylic urethane sealant. It will work better with a latex sealant. This is a method that you will have to have strong hands in order to get the sealant into the tube. It will work, but it does require some hand strength. And the thicker the sealant, the more hand strength you'll need. So that method has its limitations. The fastest and best way to fill our applicators is with a pneumatic sealant gun. Once you have the transfer piece installed into your tube of caulk, place it into your gun and thread an applicator onto your tube of caulk, and simply by using your sealant gun, you're going to fill up your applicator. By filling the applicator from the end, you avoid any air bubbles getting into your tube, so that when you're applying your sealant, you don't have any interruptions in the flow. Once you're done filling your tube to your desired amount, you unthread it, and you can cap the tool, or you can fill multiple tubes at a time. You can go ahead and use your applicator right away and place a tip on it and start applying your sealant, or you can fill multiple tubes and cap them and save them to be able to be used later. The most simple way to fill one of our applicators is to load a tube of caulk into your caulk gun, cut the tip on your tube, pull out the plunger, and place it into the tube and just slowly fill your tube. Once you've gotten to the top, you don't want to fill it all of the way. You insert your plunger, you push it forward, and you can either put a tip on it and you can start caulking. Make sure that you trim that to the size that you want, or you can place a cap on it and you can use it later. That's how you do it. The easiest way to fill a 55 ml dispenser barrel is by placing a standard size tube of caulk in your caulk gun and cut the tip on your tube. Place the piece of tubing that came with your kit onto your caulk gun and press it on as far as you can. I like to use a piece of duct tape just to secure it onto the tube so that it doesn't pop off. So I'm just going to do that. Then by depressing, I'm going to place that in here. And then by depressing the trigger, I'm just going to slowly fill up my tube of caulk. Kind of rotate that with my fingers as I go. You can try not to get any air bubbles in it. That's the best. So just keep on filling until you put the amount that you wanted in there. Go all the way here. And we're going to pull our tube out. And we'll place in the plug in the end. And now you're ready to dispense. You can put a cap on it, save it for later, or you can put a tip on it and go ahead and use it now. So I do it. The plug can easily be removed from the 55 ml tube by using compressed air.